Hi guys! I hope you enjoyed the lessons on terrestrial biomes. It's now time for us to study the aquatic biomes. Recall that aquatic biomes are water bodies, the areas of the biosphere composed of water, including the organisms that exist in them. In fact, aquatic biomes are the biggest group of biomes because, as you might know, water covers about 75% of the Earth's surface, and oceans account for over 95% of the world's total water. Aquatic biomes also have diverse groups of living organisms. I'm sure you now see how important it is for us to study them. You should also remember that aquatic biomes are classified based on the amount of salt in the water body into freshwater, marine, and estuarine biomes. So let's start off with the freshwater biomes, which have the least amount of salt, that's less than 1% salt content. This is to say, there is less than 1 gram of salt in every 100 milliliters or mils of fresh water. Freshwater biomes could be lentic or lotic. Lentic freshwaters are still, like pools of water after lots of rainfall, ponds and even lakes like the Lake Chad, which borders Nigeria, Chad, Cameroon and Niger, as well as the Victoria Lake in East Africa. Lotic freshwaters are flowing. They are moving and can move things that fall into them very far. They include streams and rivers. Freshwater biomes are found all over the world, but aren't quite much when put together. When compared to the marine biomes that make up the bulk of the aquatic biomes. Some freshwater biomes are very large and could be very deep, like the River Niger, while most are relatively small and shallow, like some ponds around. So how are freshwater bodies structured? Essentially, both lentic and lotic freshwaters have 2 regions. The first is the littoral zone. That's the region of the freshwater that is close to land. This is the shore area, and it extends a few meters into the surface of the freshwater body and some few meters into the depths of the water. The other region, called the benthic zone, is distant from the shore. It is below the littoral zone and deep down into the bottom of the freshwater. Freshwaters have varieties of life forms that are distributed all over their zones, and they are affected by several abiotic factors, such as the rate of water flow, light, and temperature. We'll discuss this in subsequent lessons. Freshwaters are very important because they are a great source of potable water for humans after they have been treated. Remember, they contain very little salt. Freshwaters also vary their sizes from season to season. Some lakes and rivers can experience large reductions in their volumes, and some even dry up completely during the dry season. Lotic water bodies like rivers also flow faster during the raining season when compared to the dry season. We've learned quite a bit. Let's do a recap. So far, you've learned that freshwaters have low salt content. Could be lentic or still, or lotic or flowing. And they both have littoral and benthic zones. In the next lesson, we'll be examining a lentic freshwater body to really understand how lentic water is structured. I'll see you there.